So like we talked about, the video that I'm going to pull up here has been doing absolute numbers on socials.
Yeah.
And Jimmy, you have not seen this yet.
I have not.
This is ridiculous, Jim.
It's actually unreal. So we'll pull it up here. But this kid supposedly is...
That's pretty cool, too.
Oh, yeah, hold on. I got to get back to... let me make sure the audio's off so we do not get a copyright strike here. But back in my piece here. All right, so we've got the video pulled up. The first ever ambidextrous quarterback. Here you see him throwing with his right, throwing with his left. Jimmy. Now, the right, I will say, looks a lot more comfortable, right? You see him throwing with that right hand. He is right-handed. I verified. So there's the right, there's the left.
Dude. This kid is going to be really good, dude.
Dude, like these throws are legit.
Bro.
And this kid, I believe, is like a sophomore in high school.
Dude, what? What's this kid's name? What's this kid's name?
Mikey Gow.
Mikey Gow. He's a quarterback at Bellevue East High School in Nebraska.
Let's get this kid on the pod, dude.
Dude, I'm going to reach out because this is some of the coolest stuff that I've seen in a while. So he started on varsity as a freshman at Bellevue East. He does, like I said, throw better with his right hand. And the word is that he's getting looks from Notre Dame, Michigan, Oklahoma State, and hometown Nebraska.
Every single university in the country should be calling this kid right now. I don't care. I don't care who's the current quarterback. If this kid can develop into a superstar, if you anywhere in the country, if you start as a freshman on varsity, you're really good.
Here he is here. He's 20.
You know what I mean?
He's graduates in 25. He's 6'2", 180.
And he's only what, 15?
6'2", 180.
So he's probably going to be like he's probably going to be like 6'3", 215 when he's a senior. If he grows, yeah. More. He'll develop in the weight room, get bigger, more athletic. I mean, this kid, the ceiling is he doesn't have a ceiling.
The ceiling is the roof, as MJ once said. The ceiling is the roof for this kid.
Yeah.
Coming from, but okay, I'm more of a real point though. Coming from a quarterback, or I guess former quarterback's perspective on this, how applicable is this during a game?
So.
Not that you've ever thrown.
Yeah,
I think. Now, I will say, though, Jimmy, you can throw pretty well with the opposite hand.
Yeah.
Not good enough to go in and, start dealing, with the offhand there, but you can do it pretty well. But how applicable is this? I don't know if he can, you know what I mean? If you're in the pocket here, you sit here, I don't know if it's feasible to flip hips and actually make a throw.
The biggest thing with before you get into detail of it, the biggest thing, what you're saying, I was thinking, if he's, given like Jimmy was saying, a read.
Oh.
And he's right here. And that linebacker comes, he pulls it out in left hand. Imagine that, dude.
Dude, okay, nothing about this.
With his left hand.
Think about this. So I'm gonna take off the headset because I'm gonna just
yeah, get up.
Yeah,
get up.
So
you might have to talk a little bit louder because we're not gonna pick you up on the mics.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stay put.
Okay, good.
So Mikey Gow, 15 years old. This kid throws with his left hand, his right hand. I would imagine I'd have to watch his huddle highlights. I would imagine he drops back in the pocket every time as a right-handed quarterback. That's what I would assume. I don't know if that's actually. I don't know if that's the complete truth. However, I think it would be most advantageous when he's throwing on the run.
That's exactly
right.
Rollouts, right? It has to be rollouts.
Exactly. And from what it seems it looks like he's very good at throwing on the run with both hands.
Yeah. So he probably knows that, right? That's got to be a strength.
Yeah.
For him.
So what that does for an offense is when you can have a guy run to his. I mean, obviously, as a right-handed quarterback, I prefer throwing to the right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
universal.
Is. Yeah. But when you throw to the left, you got to get your shoulder around. But if this kid can throw with his left and his right hand, he's gonna feel really comfortable throwing to both sides on the run, and especially if I don't know how good his offensive line is. If he's gonna have to move around and break the pocket, that's the best time to use either his right or his left hand.
And the biggest thing is the element of surprise.
Yeah,
he could be running out to the right, and I mean, if he's got time, switch hands to the left and just find. It's ridiculous to think that somebody could do that.
That was the first thing that I thought about was rolling out, and you see there are a lot of quarterbacks who I'll probably stand up and do another example, but they've been working this drill where instead of, trying to get up and, on the run here, throw and continue to run, they'll actually, what they'll do, I'm picking the mic up here now.
Go ahead.
Actually, what they'll do is throw and go right into a back pedal. Have you seen them do this drill?
Yeah, that's a goofy drill.
No, but they're cool schools like Texas, big time schools have incorporated this into their. So quarterbacks will now come on the run here, throw and directly go right into a back pedal instead of trying to do this type of.
Is that so they get their
motion.
hips turned?
Yeah. So think about your momentum is coming around when you're throwing like this. So coming right into that backwards, it's very interesting.
Here's what I'll say about that drill. And I think it's always good to try new things. However, when you're throwing a football, no matter if you're throwing on the run or if you're dropping back in the pocket, the most important thing is having your head centered.
Okay.
And when you're doing that drill, and you're moving all around and like that, like if you can keep your head centered, that's great.